If you were around during the early days of DVD, you might remember seeing a lot of these double feature DVDs. Basically, it is what it says on the tin: two films on a double-sided DVD, and yeah, they were very common. Some DVD players would be bundled with packs of these. You also would they were popped up in Poundland quite a lot. So yeah, chances are, if you were a DVD collector back in the day, you had some of these. And generally, they were, they would put two things that kind of fit together. Like, for example, in the one I'm showing you here, it's episodes of the animated series, The Adventures of Galaxy Rangers and Popeye. So, two children's animated series. You might also get two horror films put together, two sci-fi films, action films. You get the idea. But I was just thinking about these, and I remembered one I saw that just was the oddest pairing I've ever seen for a double bill. It's I'll show it to you now. So it's the Stars collection, which features the Panic in Needle Park and Spider-Man: Once Upon a Time, the Superheroes. Now, the Panic at Needle Park is a Al Pacino film. I think it's his first film, or at least the first film where he was the main star, like his first lead role. Um, I haven't seen it. I've heard it's very good, though. I believe he plays a heroin addict in it. And by the way, I've just got to talk about the artwork. That the DVD label decided to use. Like they've given it this cover that makes it look like it's a prequel to Scarface, even though it's got nothing to do with Scarface. I guess they thought, well, it's got the same lead actor, and it's about drugs. Let's make it look like Scarface. So yeah, it's quite funny when they try to like make make an unrelated movie look like it's tied into something popular. But yeah, so hard hitting drama about a drug addict, right? The second film is Spider-Man: Once Upon a Time, the Superheroes, which is a documentary. I used to have this on DVD back in the day, and yeah, it's actually quite a good documentary. Title's a bit misleading. It's about the history of sort of superheroes and comic books in general, not just Spider-Man. I think that the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man film had come out, so they probably called it that to try and cash in on the success of the Spider-Man film. But misleading a title aside, it's quite a good documentary. They interview Stan Lee and other people who were involved with Marvel comics and DC comics, and yeah, it's actually a pretty good documentary if you like superheroes and comic books and things. It's worth if you come across it in a CEX or a charity shop. I'd pick it up. It is pretty decent for what it is. So again, both quality films. In the case of Panic in Needle Park, I can't speak from experience, but apparently it is a good film. But putting together like a gritty drama about a heroin addict and a documentary about superheroes just seems really like just an odd pairing. Like, why would you put those two together? It's the DVD's called the Stars Collection, which I guess they're referring to Spider-Man and Al Pacino, but like Spider-Man's not a film star. Spider-Man is a fictional character. Like, if it was like the Panic at Needle Park and then another movie with like a big movie star, it would make sense as a pairing, with that title. But it just doesn't. It's just an odd pairing. I don't know why. It seems to me like probably like the label was like, what two films haven't we put on any of these double bill, discs yet? Those two, yeah, just stick them together. It doesn't matter if they match. Just put two of them on the DVD, because then people think it's better value for money. So yeah, bit of a random video. I just thought it might be interesting to talk about. Did you have any of these double-sided double film DVDs? Do you still have any? Do you remember any other like pairings where it just seemed like really random, the two films that they picked? And yeah, I'll see you next time.